Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam ala khatamil anbiya. This is our fourth discussion in the series of Islamic thought and world culture. Today we will try to understand how Islam looks on knowledge, or in other words, what is Islamic epistemology. I always avoid technical terms, but sometimes we cannot avoid that, so I am using it without much choice. In front of you is a slide that tells you that we are living in a world where a knowledge race is on. Nations are competing with each other, and they think the more information they have, the more forceful and powerful they are. So, nations of the world who have a national ambition to turn their country into a leading knowledge based economy. The word used are knowledge economies, which means knowledge linked directly with economy. The ever increasing distance between the poor and rich countries is also interpreted. Please switch off your mics. Apne mic band kar dijiye please. I was saying that the ever increasing distance between poor and rich countries is also interpreted in terms of a knowledge deficit, a knowledge gap between technologically advanced and less advanced societies. We are living in a world where these terms in front of you are very commonly used, and quite often we confuse them. I have tried to summarize very briefly for you what is meant by data, information and knowledge. Data refers to unorganized and unprocessed facts that are static or a set of discrete facts about events. But information refers to aggregate of data that makes decision making easy. It's arranged, and then knowledge is derived from information in the same way as information is derived from data. Data alone cannot predict trends. You can collect data of a market about students, but that does not give you any trend. Information helps in understanding market size, market needs, prediction about market capacity and market competition, cost of production, profits margin and so on and so forth. Next please. But how we create knowledge? A collection of data is not information. Information is an understanding of the relationship between pieces of data or between pieces of data and other information. A collection of information is not knowledge. It only becomes knowledge when one is able to realize and understand patterns of information, their interface and implications. A collection of knowledge is not wisdom either. Wisdom arises when one understands the foundational principles and objectives of knowledge. Similarly, information relates to description, definition of perspectives, what, who, where and when, while knowledge comprises of strategy, practices, methods and approaches, how and why, while wisdom embodies principles, insight, moral, in-depth understanding and rationale of an action. We can summarize that in this diagram where you see the data leading to information and then knowledge and wisdom. That is how normally knowledge creation is understood.